Good morning, everybody. Let's do this. Happy Tuesday. Feeling fresh today. We're back to our 9 a.m. start. We're loving that. Let's see who we got. We got a full house this morning. We got DC up in here. Beamer, Stan Chunk. Peace be with you, and also with you and also with your spirit, actually, as you work at the church today. Like number 4, thank you. Borland's here. Dickie Chucky. Mihal's here. Glad you get some rest, Mihal. Clippers Pride. Hi. Was this a dub? Cost me $7. If it costs you $7 to join the morning marketplace, Clippers Pride, you're doing the show wrong, dude. You're doing the show wrong. Tanner Pope's up in here. Randa Run, Adam Studs, Jack Loud, F it Nico, Ryan B. Slides, Jago. Guys, a lot of people. Actually, Jeb Bush in the house live. My man saw Sawyer IRL last night. There's a photo in the chat. I think Sawyer's Bowl made an appearance as well. So shout out for the photo. R. Lester, Weston, good to see you. Derek, James, guys, Day, E. Portsy, Jay Worley, Dan Allen, guys, everybody looking good this morning. Shout out Josh. That was a good comment. Hey, today's going to be fun. I see Eagle Putt in there, Worm369. Hey, Worm, I don't know if you saw this, but you and I went mano in Moment Ranks last week, or a couple days ago, and sorry to give you that L, bro. Today's going to be fun, mainly because I don't have shit to talk about. We didn't have any games last night. I didn't have to watch basketball. I didn't have to get up early to do a bunch of stuff. Clippers Pride says, you must be wrong if you think my pickup is not a dub. But, dude, I don't know what your pickup is. That's the thing. You left out the information of what your pickup was. I'm sure it's a dub. We only give out dubs here, except for the LaMarcus Aldridge stuff. But, yeah, today's going to be fun because we're going to see where the road takes us. We have to, Worms has decided to come out of my hole after these Sixers. I got to tell you, I listened to what feels like 87 NBA podcasts yesterday, just because I wanted everyone to talk about that situation. I wanted everyone to talk. We were in the full gamut of like Doris Burke and Kirk Goldsberry were comparing Ben Simmons' first 4 years to LeBron's first 4 years, not in like ceiling, but in the fact that they both like struggled. And this is a defining moment to like Ben Simmons from Marcus Smart, who says no. Stan says at least no cringy b-ball takes today. One day without a game and the market seems to be dipping. Let's get a bounce back today. Yeah, we'll look at that. It does feel like a lot. I actually attribute a lot of the dipping to I think a lot of the pieces that were going down were like Embiid and a lot of stuff. Oh, actually, Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush just trying to take his W early. He's like, good foreshadowing for the offseason. I think we need to get actually Jeb Bush and LG Doucette on a pod together, not on this platform. Get actually Jeb Bush on the First Mint. But LG's First Mint podcast yesterday talked about how everyone's thinking there's going to be a dip, which means there won't be a dip, which is also what I was saying. But I digress. I think he's referring to the $7 Plumlee. Yeah, sure. Dude, Plumlee's a dub. Ask Top Shot Sonics. They love Plumlee. Yeah, crypto went wild. Crypto really dipped. What serial did you hit on the Tatum? Yeah, we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about, I think it was 692 for the Jason Tatum. What is the best fit for Ben Simmons and why is it Boston? Jesus. You know what though? The hate's gone so far where I'm almost ready to zag. I'm ready to pick up Simmons. Let's get him. 20 cents on the dollar. Let's go get him. All right. There will be no off season. You're just gonna roll right through, huh? All right. Let's take a look at some of the stuff that happened yesterday. I want to look at some of the challenges because we had some challenge action go live yesterday. Let's fix that background so it doesn't look weird. Hey, you know what? We don't have a lot of basketball to talk about, so let's talk about some business a little bit. Hey guys, like the stream. Don't be losers. Like the stream. Join the Discord. Join the Substack. Give me your money. Also, I hope Carolyn. What was her name? Carolyn Carter. Carolyn something from yesterday. I hope you're here today. Clearly, my camera's still a little zoomed in too. Martin's up in here. Martin, you know what? Let's fucking rock. I can already feel it. This energy is going to be good today. This energy is going to be good today. All right, let's look at the challenge. Let's come on over. Let's just look at On the Moment for a second to see what kind of information's out there. So we've got, let me zoom in and get a little bit more. We've got Kobe White, classic. Kobe White, lace him up, the highest gainer, 52%. Dwight Howard, man, this is like a list of, and then Giannis MVP moves. Theo Maledon's up in there. On the loser side, we're seeing a lot of those playoff moments, right? So Robert Williams, Marcus Smart, Kyrie Irving, Ben McLemore, KD, all of that makes sense, right? Hey, one other thing we have today, speaking of weird stuff, we got the draft lottery tonight, right? We've got, we'll find out if Minnesota keeps their pick. We'll find out how many picks the Thunder have in the top 10. We'll see. I mean, I guess on the Warriors side of things, if the Warriors have a top 7 pick or whatever it's going to be. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited. The 89 Cavs we're going to try to stream tonight, but unfortunately, I think it's going to be Thursday, which is a bummer. But yeah, OKC wins 1-14. Ooh, yeah, the Donovan Mitchell quest ends today. That's true. Oh yeah, people are asking about the troll. The troll is from yesterday. But not a lot of people saw it because that shit was early. All right, so let's look at some of the challenges from. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's look at the challenge rewards. Let's pull up the Tatum and what was the other one? The AD. Pull up both of those. All right, here we go. The Tatum. Look at this. Top Shot new. Please put this first. 95 and 97. So that's interesting. Now I want to look at the Dame one. Hold on. Let's pull all the rewards, right? So common playoffs. Let's pull up Lillard. What's the other one I'm forgetting, guys? Or there's two I'm forgetting. Trey. And then what was the other one? Help me out. The throwdown. Oh, people are like, hey, what the hell was the Donovan Mitchell quest? So this was about the throwdowns, right? You had to collect a bunch of throwdowns and a rare Donovan Mitchell. Paul George, thank you. That's the one I was definitely looking for. And Giannis. Thank you, everybody. So Paul George and then Giannis. All right, so let's look at from ascending. Let's start from the bottom. So Tatum, the cheapest one, 95, 97. So Dame down at 107, PG at 124. Giannis 166. And it's almost like they think this Trey moment is important. You know what I mean? It's almost like they think that Trey Young moment is important, Jeb. So at 204, I imagine this comes down, right? I imagine this comes down at some point. I think everyone's so jacked up by Trey's performance and also the, the little breadcrumbs that we might get a round 2 playoff challenge. We're going to keep using the Hawks playoff moments, stuff like that. I would be shocked if they use a playoff reward in the challenge. Talk about a bottleneck, but who knows? Frank says, I need a sponsor to stop me from doing challenges. Amen. All right, let's go back over to OTM and let's look at some challenges. So we've got 2 live right now. We've got the NBA playoff 7. It was going for 180. And I don't know the number, like which one is which off the top of my head, but I'm going to guess this is for the Ben Simmons and the 274 is for the Ja. So we'll start with the 274. I'll be honest too. I had all these moments to do it. I had all these moments to complete the challenge. And originally I was going to do the Ja and move off of the Simmons one, which was my plan before Ben Simmons imploded, because the Ja was the only one that I really wanted. And then I just was like, $270, I could use that somewhere else. I have Ja's Top Shot debut. I love that moment. I'm very hard for it. So the idea of like getting another Ja is cool, but if I could use that to go somewhere else is kind of a little bit more exciting. Anyway, so let's go look at him. So Donovan Mitchell is going for $83. Rudy Gobert, 63. Jaren Jackson, Dylan Brooks in the 50 range. And then everything else is like 7, 5, 5, 5, 4. So, okay, so far we've got 1,800 completed right away. I imagine this gets up to like the 2,500, 2,700 range, just like a lot of the other ones have, right? Let's look at playoff 7. This would be, I got to tell you, right? See, look at this, 1,300, right? If this stays under 2K and stays under, say it gets down to like $160, I might come back in on this. Doobie says we're getting a lot of red star moments. We're going to see a rewards challenge. That's interesting. I could see them doing like a rewards quest more so than a challenge. I could see like a quest, which essentially is the same thing, Doobie. So I'm not trying to nitpick that, but I could just see it in a showcase, right? Show me your rewards. I like that. Doobie says still like the hustle and show job better. Yeah, that's what Dustin was saying too, which kind of that was the first thought that got into my brain. I was like, oh man, I could just like, I don't know, I could just use that money for something else. Jago says 180 to complete the Simmons is tempting, even though it's Simmons. I'm with you, man. If this number, right, if this number stays under 2,000 and then also like creeps down a little bit, yeah. Frank says I'm in on the job for 100. Why I'm not selling off? Yeah, so I was in for under 100 too, but then I was like, oh, I can turn that into like 260. And then I can just buy the jaw and then keep 160. So Real Rad Dad says, thanks to solid financial advice from actually Jeb Bush, I sold all my playoff moments except for the rewards and current challenge prizes for Ja and Simmons. There you go. Jason says, why would someone complete the Simmons challenge? The moment will be from the playoffs. Everyone changed their perception of Simmons. No, I get you. I don't know, man. If you need the collector score boost, if you want to complete a challenge, this is a pretty cheap entry point. Also, there's something to be said. This is a real zag right here, real zag. But if we're going to disrespect Simmons as much as we are right now, rightfully so. But the dude's 24, or 23, just finished his 4th year in the league. I mean, clearly he's not going to be on Philadelphia next year. We're getting close to like buying at the bottom for Ben Simmons. Not yet. This will happen over the summer. I'm also interested to see like everyone loves these jokes too. Love it, Tanner Poke. It's a landmark moment because it's his last moment. Everybody loves that joke. It's a good joke. I don't want to dump on it. It's a good joke. But ready, here's the thing. Here's my take. Say everyone disrespects Simmons for the entirety of the summer. Like, let's look at his Top Shot debut moment. Let's look at that really quick. Did I stop sharing screen? I did. Let me get this back up. Like, let's look at this for a second. Oh, shirtless guy with no shorts running by again. I mean, no shorts, with short shorts. Love the idea if he was running shirtless and no shorts, but I described him as that instead of naked. All right, let's look into Benjamin Simmons. All right. His Top Shot debut, right? It is down to 269. Damn, feels fine. If that continues to drop, man, I'm actually going to buy in on this because here's the thing. Say he doesn't even play in the Olympics. He doesn't play in Australia. Sucks the most. Or everyone's just like, wow, he's so bad. He gets traded. He just comes all the way to the bottom. I mean, Ben Simmons, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm like nervous about his brain, but I'm almost rooting for Ben Simmons right now. After my Hawks knocked him out of the playoffs, I'm almost rooting for him. Again, I'm not saying go buy Ben Simmons right now, but I'm telling you right now, if that price continues to drop and we're buying at the bottom, let's throw a dart. If Simmons turns it around, this will also be the moment that causes him to become a beast. Maybe. For F March. Oh, Frank. Do you think Doc Rivers saying they have a plan for his shooting mean they're going to keep him? No, I think that was Doc walking it back a little bit. I think Doc realized how awful he was to him in that press conference. Him and Embiid, man. I love dumping on Ben Simmons. I did it for a while. It's weird when the coach and the player does it, right? Or like the teammate does it. That's not cool. We don't like seeing that. Which probably speaks to like a societal thing where we're fine stabbing people, but like if it's someone on your own team sending a stab, you're like, dude, you crossed the line. I can't see Ben Simmons on. The only way Ben Simmons is still on the Sixers is if like Daryl Morey's not an idiot. So like if they can't get any sort of value on him, I mean, think about it. Simmons was almost traded for Harden like 5 months ago. You couldn't sniff that deal right now. Bradley Beal out the window. Like even CJ McCollum. Does Portland do it? I mean, Portland does it if they're just like, we have no ceiling. Mitch is right. We do need to get the short shorts guy on the show. Comeback player of the year. Tanner says, pretty sure he's sitting out the Olympics. Oh, he said he's not. When did he say? Did that come out yesterday or today? Man, I was honestly rooting for him to play in the Olympics. I was rooting for him. That'd be like a fun beginning. Like this is his origin story, guys. He's either going to be Spider-Man or the Green Goblin. Jack Loud caught them. They are my Atlanta Hawks now. Buckle up. We're on the bandwagon, everybody. We're on the bandwagon. All right. He said it yesterday. Sorry, guys. I don't have my Australia Olympic basketball push notification set. He's focused on training, shooting. Yeah. I mean, all he has to do is shoot like a couple of times, and that would be considered training. But yeah, that's too bad. I kind of hoped he was going to play in the Olympics. Real Rad Dad, Westbrook 649 and Jamal Murray 245. Wow, Jamal Murray's Top Shot debut went down $20 last night. I almost bought that at 269 last night. Is that really what it is? Let's clear those filters. Let's look at Jamal Murray real quick. Let's add it back. Let's 245. Wow, that keeps going down. I feel like it continues to go down, though, right? That continues to go down. No one's gonna. Well, like he's not gonna sniff the court until March. So I don't know. I'm probably still holding. Wolf Warner said Minnesota might do it for Malik Beasley, Jaden McDaniels, and D'Angelo Russell. Why would no? Okay. I mean, yeah. They really love Jaden McDaniels. But why would Philly do that? You know, I think Daryl Morey's too smart to be like, you know what we need? D'Angelo Russell. I don't want to upset Aaron Borland in the chat here talking smack on Minnesota. I mean, Malik Beasley, he's got some stuff going on. D'Angelo Russell doesn't have a lot of stuff going on. Jaden McDaniels is an interesting piece. Here's the problem the Sixers run into, though, right? So, like, I'm sure there are a lot of teams that are ready to throw assets at the Sixers for Ben Simmons. Like, OKC could be like, here's 15 picks. New Orleans could throw a bunch of stuff at him. I'm trying to think of other bad teams. But if you're Philly, you need pieces now. Because Embiid is built, like, not great. So you don't know how long his prime is, how long this window is. So if you move Ben Simmons, you need pieces that are going to help you win a championship right now. You can't take picks. You can't take picks or assets. You need immediate stuff. So that's why, and I don't know. I mean, I guess Jaden McDaniels is the only interesting piece. Ben Simmons to prison. Oh man. Wait, hold on, Brubs. What'd you say? Random game. List the lowest and highest serial of your last 5 purchases. Mine are 196 and 646. All right, you guys can do that in the chat. I can't look that up live. I can't. I don't want you guys knowing my shit. Nicholas says, will there be another MGLE challenge with the other 9 moments? It sounds like it, right? We still have that LaMelo Ball MGLE that they need to figure out. We know there's more MGLEs coming out in the finals pack. So I imagine. Thoughts on the Mitchell throwdown quest? I wish I could pull up information. I know there's some Twitters you can follow that are keeping track of all of it. I think it's pretty cool. I honestly, we talked about this last week. What's exciting to me is they're throwing bones at sets that have sucked. So we saw that with throwdowns, right? Everybody kind of took an L with the throwdown pack, the throwdown set, and now they're like, hey, if you collect 9 of them and a Donovan Mitchell rare, which the cheapest rare was the All-Star set, so they're also throwing some love at the All-Star set. They're giving us an opportunity to like get some money back, which I like. I like that they're doing that. Just in general, I like what they're doing right now. I saw in the Discord today, if you have been participating in those daily quests, the daily showcase quests that they've been doing, like they've been just throwing Seeing Stars packs at people. I don't know if anyone else had that experience in the chat, but that's pretty cool. Like we're seeing positive engagement, which again is something we were lacking for a couple months. So it's just been nice to get a little love. You know what I mean? Aaron was on the trade machine, said contracts would not line up for the proposed Wolves deal. Sexton for Simmons. Now this is fun. This is a fun trade, Derek. I don't know how this racks up with the salary stuff, but I like this one. Sexton, I don't know if Sexton's the right fit, but I like taking shots on those guys. You don't drag more Kardashian problems into the Sixers. I think it's a great point. That's a great point. Jason Sub, Siakam for Simmons. Who says no? Siakam for Simmons. That's fun, right? I don't know if Siakam makes sense next to Joel Embiid. Michael Porter Jr. Get the... I heard that rumor getting floated around. I don't see the Nuggets doing that. I don't think so. What else we got? Patrick Coyne. Does anyone know if the new NGLE releases in that holo, which aren't 100% out, are going to have a challenge before the remain? Yeah, okay. I think I caught that already. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I went on a little monologue and then I got behind. There we go. I just bought a Malcolm Brogdon 9,009 15K for $6. Praise me. Praised. Raptors say no. Jason Sub says Raptors say no. That's interesting because I like Siakam. I mean, Siakam's shown a little bit more flash, but do y'all remember Siakam in the playoffs? Do you remember that? The Celtics, who, you know how I feel, shut down Siakam. Shut him down. Buddy Hield for Simmons. That's too low. That you can't do that deal. If you're the Sixers, you can't do that deal. We 100% know what Buddy Hield's ceiling is. And what are you going to put Buddy Hield and Seth Curry out there at the same time? Actually, I don't know. Now that I say that out loud, I don't hate it. Do you remember him in the championship this year? In the championship run? I totally do. And then I remember what he did 2 consecutive years after that. I also remember him not being able to be the best player on a team. So, yeah. That's where I'm at. Ooh, Ben Simmons for Kevin Love. This is the reason I love this deal so much. Just someone save Kevin Love. Kevin Love is too hot to be stuck in Cleveland. Have you guys seen those Banana Republic ads? We're going to get Kevin Love back in the spotlight. Let's go get Kevin Love out there. Kevin Love to Boston, please, God. Marcus Smart for Kevin Love. Who says no? Let's get Kevin Love out of Cleveland. What else we got? I think that last holo release will be missing some big time firepower stars. You talking about the finals pack? Not the holo. You're talking about the finals, right? I don't know. I'd rather have Devin Booker than Anthony Davis. Give me Devin Booker. Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton. I'm rooting for the Suns just to prove how smart I am. Jason says, Mike, Siakam struggled bad and somehow Raptors took Celtics to game 7 and still almost won. Yeah, okay. What point are you making here, Jason? I watched that series too. I hate the Celtics right now. I think they almost blew that. I'm with you. But Siakam was a garbage. Yeah, everyone's on board with the Kevin Love. Let's add another Celtics to the centers. Oh, man. Nice try, dude. Nice try. I see what you're doing. Yorick. Yo, Rick. Yo, Rick. Not today, buddy. Not today. I woke up early. I've had 2 cups of coffee already. I'm showered. I'm not saying your name out loud today. Not on a Tuesday. Not on a Tuesday. If you still have your holo pack, I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask about the holo stuff, man. About the pack sealing stuff. I'm just so bad at it. I rip every single pack. I'm too excited. So sure, there's probably some value in it, but I'm not doing it. I like the idea of, yeah, let's get all. Oh, Michael, shut up, dude. It's no. Simmons for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is going to make an all-star team for the rest of his career. Holo pack will be super dope because a ton of young players and potentially career-defining moments. Yeah, guys, can we start calling them finals packs, please? Dan Allen said, would you say sentiment for Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals packs is that it will be negative EV due to lack of Nets Lakers? I don't know, but you're not talking about the rare ones, right? Not like Series 1. You're talking about just like common moments. So I don't know if they're going to be negative EV because they're common moments, right? We're done with rare packs. Am I missing something? Are we done with rare packs or are we getting a rare Western Conference and Eastern Conference? I thought we only had one legendary drop left and it was finals. Yeah, give me Hawks Suns, baby. Give me Hawks Suns to the veins. DeRozan sign and trade for Simmons. Jago, this is a good one. I like because the Spurs have pieces to make something like this happen. And I like a lot of the young Spurs, but I like this trade a lot. Because the Spurs as currently built, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. All right, what else? Bill Simmons for Ben Simmons. Who says no? I like this. I like this. Why did our Celtics get Al Horford back? I know Brad Stevens was saying, I'm excited for Al Horford to mentor the shit out of Robert Williams. Is Al Horford going to play a single game with the Celtics? I don't know. I'm assuming two of those three, of Al Horford, Robert Williams, and Tristan Thompson, two of those guys aren't going to be on the Celtics next year. That would be my guess. Who knows, though? Brad's smarter than me. Gersheron says, how many coffees do you consume on an average day? Just two. Just two. And then I'll have a tea in a little bit because of my sweet, sweet vocal cords. You need to get those things soft and honeyed. Yeah, only two. I have them in the morning. But I'm a nutcase. I can't have more than two. That'll ruin my stomach too. And they okay, hold on. What else we got here? Sorry, guys. I got behind. Anyone else planning on wasting on 20 minutes? Oh no. I honestly, I'm such a bad like NFT / collector where I'm obsessed with Top Shot and haven't touched anything else. Simply cuts. Oh, wait. Is the deep threat up in here? Did I miss a deep threat comment? Zach LaVine for Ben Simmons. All right, let's take a second. We need to give a deep threat some credit, all right? Also, people are telling me we are getting a rare. Conference finals are rare. We are getting them. Okay, my bad, guys. My bad. Again, you come here for lukewarm bad takes, but not actual Top Shot information. So just remind you, the reason you all are in the chat today is to come with information. Welcome to the 15th minute. A deep threat. Maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago, he was saying that you would take Zach LaVine over Ben Simmons. And I got to tell you, a deep threat was maybe my favorite person in the world. And after this take, I uninvited him to my wedding. And I got to tell you, this take ended up being right, man. I think my takeaway, though, is I don't like either of these guys now. And originally, I thought Ben Simmons brought more to the table than Zach LaVine. But at least Zach LaVine is going to give you a highlight, you know? So shout out to Deep Threat. This is a great take. Zach LaVine for Ben Simmons because he thinks Zach LaVine is better than Ben Simmons. I love it, Deep Threat. You stuck to your guns. You were the only one, and you were right. I'm not looking up Tremont Waters. I can't stress this enough. I'm not looking up Tremont Waters or Carson Edwards. Conference finals are rare. Finals legendary. All right, thanks for the infos, y'all. That's exciting. That's exciting. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Here we go. Anything good here? Al came back to retire as a Celtic. Shout out Dick Chuck. Yeah, DC1 says, got Al back because they had to take on a bad contract to get rid of Kemba's. Yeah, that's right. Horford for love. Sign me up. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm so bad when I'm not caught up, and I'm like, actually, Jeb Bush, hot take. A deep threat has never been wrong. His word is prophecy. Well, there's also the theory you want to put on your tinfoil hat. It is Tuesday, Jeb. I've said this from the beginning. I think a deep threat is deep within the Dapper Labs. I think he works for them, and I think he's wrong. I've never seen him in the same space. Wolf Warner says Chris Middleton. Yeah, let's look up Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday just for a second. Let's look them up. I'll be honest. I sold my Drew Holiday moment right before Game 7 because I thought Drew Holiday was a little bit broken. And so far we've profited $7. I'll probably buy it back if this drops a little bit more. But here we go. Let's look at Drew Holiday's. His run it back is only 425. Wow. But Top Shot debut out of 3,300s, 144. A lot of people are going to be assuming the Bucks are going to the finals. Not me. Hawks in 6. But yeah, Holiday's definitely undervalued. Let's pull up Middleton, who, you know, I got to tell you, Middleton's shown up. Middleton has absolutely shown up, and I still don't like him deep in my heart. I'm not a Middleton guy. Where is it? Where's his Top Shot debut? His debut, 200 for Chris Middleton's Top Shot debut. Okay. I don't hate it. LaVine, Vooch, Simmons, Williams, White. Okay, I shared that accidentally because I'm not sure what that was in reference to. We just listed the 5. Bulls can't win scoring 60 a game. Yeah. Bruv says, I'm actually in the chat because my boss canceled our 9 a.m., but the lukewarm takes are cool. That's okay. Listen, however you guys want to get here. Speaking of which, we need to get more people up in here. It is a crime that I'm not famous yet and making tons of money off of your eyeballs. If you guys could do me a favor, just like the stream, share it to your parents, and tell them why I've changed your life. But in all sincerity, can you just like the stream? Like the stream. All right, let's keep going. Deep threat now wondering, am I allowed back to the wedding? Do you get a +1 now too? It's up for grabs. We'll see. We'll see. I know you don't like the Bucks, but I think Drew might do a good job relatively covering Trey. No, I agree. I think this is going to be a really tough. This is going to be a really tough a job or a tough series for Dre. Dre? Did I say Dre? For Trey. I think this is really going to be tough. I've been thinking about it more. Let's talk. I got another. No, Jesus Christ. I've been thinking about the series more. I still like the Hawks. But I think I only like the Hawks because of how bad the Bucks were in that net series. It makes sense. The Bucks should be favored. But I guarantee the Hawks take one of the first 2 games of the series. I think they take home court advantage away from them. Put it in blood. Dan says, how much does Cool Cats Masters tanked after Series 2? Saw you list the LaMelo. Yeah, Dan, so I like that you're up in my business, Dan. I did list the Cool Cats LaMelo, but you'll see I listed it well above lowest ask because I have a low serial. I have the I love you serial, #143. My thought process, though, is that I don't care about the serial, but if someone does, if someone's like, oh, I want a triple-digit LaMelo, I'll happily sell that for a higher number and then go buy back at the floor. That's kind of what I'm looking at. That's what I want to do with my LaMelo, right? Like, what do I have it listed at? I'll show you. I'll let you peek behind the curtain, the Z curtain. Yeah, it's listed for like 2,700, right? But the low ask is, let's look at the low ask. Let's look at the challenges. Expired. Cool Cats Master. Let's go to it. Let's go to the Cool Cats Master. But yeah, and the plan is to just buy back at the bottom. I don't think anyone's going to do it. I don't think anyone's going to buy it, but if they do, that's cool. So right now, right, let's say 1,900 is the lowest ask to get in there. No. Is that right? Oh, because it's not including the LaMelo. Okay. I don't know, man. I actually think the collector score thing is going to be real. I think we're going to have to continue to get a boost. I don't imagine that the 9 Lives Lounge boost is going to be as high. I'm sure it comes down a little bit. But I don't know. I think everybody that has the LaMelo isn't trying to flip it at this point for like a little bit of a profit, considering how much money you had to invest to do it. So I don't see it coming way down. Maybe here and there we get a low ask or something, but I don't see it coming way down. All right, we got to mute for a sniff. Hold on. Oh, man, that little sniff up into the brain, down the throat. Ugh. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Joker Rock, tell 2 friends and they will tell. I would honestly, I have so many Facebook friends that are out there trying to get you to buy lotion from them and then like also sign up to be a lotion guy to then sell that lotion to all your friends. I would love to be responsible for one of those campaigns. Hell yeah. Let's get it. Listen, Ponzi schemes and Colts. Sign me up. Clap shot. Trey feeds on home fan tears. Of course, they're taking a game in Milwaukee. Yeah, I'm with you. Derek says, which team's star player is unafraid of the big moment? This is why Trey and the Hawks win the series. Dude, I love it. I can't stress enough, though. Bucks are a better team, should be favored. But there's just something about this Hawks team, man. Everything seems to be falling their way. I will say, if Bogdanovich can't go out there, if he's going to be missing time or if he's going to be severely limited, that absolutely caps the upside and adjusts my pick a little bit. They need Bogdan. They need full Bogdan blood. You know what I mean? Jack Loud's ready to go. Bruv says, you guys are in Queens, so you can definitely get married on Long Island. Invite me, you cowards. I love that you think we would get married. We would get married in Long Island for you. It's not happening. Anthony Cintron in the house. Good to see you, Anthony. Beamer, you're right. It should be listed for $143,000. Dan Tack talking about Cool Cats merch. I got to tell you, I bought a Cool Cats jersey, and it's coming. It should be here soon, and I'm very excited. This is a good take by Wolf Warner too. Atlanta will miss DeAndre Hunter more than ever. Middleton will be unguardable the whole series. Boggy, Gallo, etc. cannot guard him. Yeah, the Hunter thing's going to come into play. That is true. That's a Hunter and Reddish, like these long wings and just like fouls to throw at Giannis. That's going to hurt him. Hey, but you know what? Don't count out Solomon Hill, the Giannis stopper. Yeah. Michael Rico says, isn't the 9 lives boost just equal to whatever the collector score requirement would be for that respective drop? Yeah, but I don't think that's going to be the case for Series 3. Series 2, that is the case, but Series 3, I'm not really sure. I'd buy lotion if you sold it on this channel. I'll sell some lotion. I don't care. What's that, Martin? What'd you say, Martin? There we go. We're back. Aaron says, I think a Vegas wedding at Summer League sounds like a good time. That's definitely not happened, but I will say Summer League is happening. All right. If you guys are ready for Vegas, August 7th to 10th, hit up BK Collins in the Discord. We're doing it. We're going to have at least a meetup, maybe a show. We're going to go to some games. So if you are a Vegas fan looking for a reason to get out of the house for a weekend, August 7th to the 10th, we're staying at the MGM. It's about to go off. There we go, Stan. Vegas wedding, musical entertainment, the Dan Band from Wedding Crashers with Jeb Bush and Sawyer as ushers. I guys still can't get over. We need Sawyer back in the chat. I don't know what's going on with Sawyer. I'm missing that Sawyer blood. You know what I'm saying? We need to get him back in there. Aaron's right. The Summer League tickets go on sale tomorrow, so that's good. That's good. Anthony, Jesus. Just booked my flight yesterday. Yeah, it's happening, y'all. We're doing it. All right, guys. What else do we need to talk about today? Because we are 37 minutes in, so we have at least 20 minutes left. What do we need? What do we need to go over today? Arguably haven't talked about anything. Did you hear the next series isn't called Series 3? What do you think about that? I did not hear that. Is that really? That's the case? What are we going to be calling it? What are we calling this? I had not heard that. Actually, Jeb Bush, can you report? But like, is Sawyer mad at me? Yeah. So we get the draft lottery tonight. I am excited about that. I don't know if you guys subscribe to The Athletic, but John Hollinger put out his article today, the top 20 NBA draft prospects. And I like Hollinger, even though he voted Rudy Gobert like second for MVP. But I like John Hollinger quite a bit. And if you haven't been paying attention to the draft, jump in there and it'll get you caught up for tonight. It's pretty exciting. Yeah, the lottery's exciting just because there's so much movement. Like who knows what's going to be happening with that, right? Because the Timberwolves are going to be sweating it out. The Thunder is sweating it out. The Rockets are sweating it out. The Magic and the Bulls are like backwards sweating, whatever that's called. They're stress sweating because they might lose just all their picks. It's going to be weird. Series 360, huh? Design Mind says you guys should give out free PJ Washington moments to everyone at your wedding. That's too expensive. Too expensive, bro. PJ to the moon. Series X? Really? It's not Series 3. Okay. I mean, whatever. They do whatever they want. Is this supposed to be a strong draft class, Jago? So, yeah, they're supposed to be I don't think we're getting like a superstar out of this, but there's a lot of like good there's a lot of really good prospects. So like the top 5 or 6 guys seem to be all like sharp, right? So you got Jalen Suggs, you have Cade Cunningham, you have Mobley out of USC, you have the dude out of Florida State. What's his name? Scotty Barnes. We get some overseas dudes, Alperen Sengun, Franz Wagner, Mo Wagner's little bro, who's not really, he doesn't really play like Mo. But yeah, so they're strong in the sense of like high floor for a lot of these guys. But I don't think we're getting any like LeBrons out of this or like absolute superstars can't miss guys. Anthony says, no, run it back is not in Series 3. Off-season sets is what they mentioned in Office Hours. Series 3 starts next season. Yeah, I thought it was still called Series 3. You guys mess with me? And I know run it back's now a part of Series 2, which again, we're all excited about. We're all excited about that. This class is the Celtics of draft classes, borderline playoff players that do just enough not to be terrible. Whew. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Yeah, I'm excited for Rockets House Sarah's like, Cade is a star. No, I'm excited for Cade. I do like Cade quite a bit. Anthony says, will the Orlando Magic draft a Euro bust, worst management in the NBA? I'm rooting for Orlando to figure this out. They've got a lot of young pieces. They've moved off some of their staples like Vucci Main and Aaron Gordon and Evan Fournier. I'm excited to see what they're going to roll out there next year. Rainmaker is saying, I think they were saying the offseason stuff is in season 2 or 3. Okay, there you go. There you go. Now we know. I'm excited for tonight, though. Minnesota's in a tough spot. I think they've got like a 25% chance of keeping their pick. So that's a weird one. I mean, that really changes the landscape of next year, right? Because if the Warriors end up with a lottery pick plus their own late first round or mid first round pick, right? Because what did they finish? Technically 9th. They finished 9th because they just missed the playoffs. So what's that? I don't know. I can't do the math, but probably like 16, 17 range plus that. They have a bunch of options, right? They could move their picks and like Wiseman for a star. They could just be like, screw it. We're going to throw this guy into the rotation. Wiseman's back. Clay's back. Draymond's back. So that's a lot of stuff. Now, if Minnesota gets the pick, now all of a sudden they're in like immediate rebuild, right? The Thunder could end up with 2 picks, and now all of a sudden the Thunder situation is wild because they're going to have like 35 dudes who are all young and decent, and that's going to be an interesting spot. Jason says Warriors would make a big trade Dame. Now, I can't see a world in which the Warriors are going after Dame. Aaron says 14, I think, for Golden State. Yeah, so who knows, man? This is that's going to be really fun tonight. I'm excited about that. And there, I mean, honestly, it could change the landscape for the NBA in a lot of spots. And I think, if you're the Thunder and you get 2 picks, now all of a sudden guys that we might be invested in, like say Lou Dort or Darius Baisley or Theo Maledon, like all of a sudden, even SGA to an extent, but SGA is better than all of that. But all of a sudden, their upside is capped because now you've got all these other new young guys, Poku, for example. So, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Satoshi says, could you rank the Wiseman moments? It seems like the pricing on the moments is pretty accurate. Hollow, MGLE, 4 badge, common, rising star, throwdown. Yeah, obviously Hollow and MGLE 1 and 2. And I like his 4 badge common moment. His rising star is fine. Throwdown's fine. But yeah, I think that's the right ranking, Satoshi. Josh says, how do you think Clay comes back next year? God, I just miss Clay in my life, man. Clay's so fun. He's so funny. He's awesome. We need Clay back. We need him back. So I hope he's healthy. Because I don't know. I mean, Curry's what, 33? Like, how many more years do we have of peak Curry? And I just want the Warriors to be good. I just want to enjoy the Curry. I don't want Curry in the 9th, 10th spot every year fighting for like putting up 45 a game just as like sneak into the playoffs and get smoked. I want Curry in there. So, and Clay's the best. Big ticket. Is Poku actually good or is he white bull? Okay. Poku has a ton of upside, but he's not safe by any means. Like I could see in 3 years, Poku could either be an all-star or be out of the league. I really do believe that. So I think Poku is like if you just want to take a dart throw and be like, this guy could really take off, then I love it. But it's not, if you're thinking about buying moments, it's not a safe investment by any means. Yeah, we do need some Clay moments. Jason says, do you have any Zion moments? And do you know a Zion moment that would be good to have in the collection? All right, let's pull up Zion's moments up here. So I'll be honest, I was courting the Zion Top Shot debut. And because of that, I had a Zion, I completed the Rising Stars challenge, but I had actually moved off the Rising Stars Zion so I could accumulate Dapper to buy a Top Shot debut because as I've screamed since February, I value Top Shot debuts more than I do anything else. And then I ended up pivoting and getting the Ja Top Shot debut anyways. But so the only Zion moment I believe I have right now is this 40K $8 one. I think his Rising Star reward, where is it? I mean, it's this is a pretty sick moment for only $400 and you get the collector score boost for it being a reward, but it's just like such a big dunk, right? But if you're just trying to get a Zion, if you look at his 7,500 and 15K moments from Series 2, like this one's only $38, and this is a pretty nice moment. So if you're just like trying to get a little Zion in your life, I mean, look at this. Just banging on him. God, he's so good. He's so good. So I'd recommend going down that route. If you're not trying to drop buckets of money, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. IMO. Yeah, Vincent. Yeah, his Instagram's hilarious. It is. Rocket Silas says Houston has a 52% chance of getting a top 4 pick. Otherwise, it goes to OKC. I'm nervous. Yeah, that's what's so wild about. I can't remember a lottery where ping pong balls. It's different, right? Because there's been times where like clearly 3 guys were awesome, and like if you get a top 3, it was going to be life changer, and if you don't, then it's like whatever. That's not the case this year, but I don't remember a year that had so much movement, like so much possibility of like shifting around in the top 10 in a while. Patrick says, you think Zion leaves the Pels after all the stuff about his family showing displeasure about the pieces around him? I think this year is going to be really important for the Pelicans and Zion, which I mean, that's an understatement, but I think if he leaves this season with a bad taste in his mouth, I think it's a bad sign. It's a bad sign. So I mean, that's why Stan got fired. I think that's why you're going to see some movement with the personnel. But I do think, and I joked about this right when he came out of New York, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's going to the Knicks," because he said he liked Madison Square Garden. It's like, dude, everybody likes Madison Square Garden. And what is he going to say? What's he going to say in the post game? Like, "Oh, I actually hated it here." Like, of course he loved it. Hell, I love New York, baby. But I am now a little nervous. I mean, New Orleans seems to be a shit show. So, and they don't seem like they have a clear path out. So, yeah, I am a little nervous, but I think this year is important. I think if they can get their shit together and like make a playoff, even if it as like a 7 or an 8 seed, I think it's got a shot. Anthony's saying Zion first All-Star, crap moment, but historical. Yeah, that's nice. Bruvson, have your eye on the seeing stars, waiting for the price. Yeah. I'm with actually Jeb Bush. His 15K is a really good one. What's up, Bobby? Yeah, I was noticing this too, Wolf, right? Tons of wing and perimeter guys in this draft. A couple big dudes, though. That's what makes Mobley kind of interesting. I really like Mobley. Rocket Silas says, hey, Mike, if Houston gets the first pick, I'll be giving away a $50 mom to be chosen by our winner. Wow. Look at Rocket Silas era. Dude, shout out Tommy G. Good to see you in here. Look at everybody. Everybody just waking up. We're like 48 minutes in. Everyone's creeping back in. Thoughts on D'Lo and Wiggins trade now? Hey, listen, I think I'm on record when the trade went down that I loved it for Golden State. I loved it. I was like, worst case scenario, Wiggins sucks and you try to move off of that again. But like there was no path for Minnesota to be good. In my opinion, there was no path. So like they were giving away a lottery pick. I loved that deal. I love that deal. And I mean, Wiggins isn't a number 1 pick. Like he's not amazing, but with Clay coming back and Draymond and Steph and like whatever you get out of this first round pick, if they get it, or Wiseman, like if you tell me Wiggins is just going to get 18 points a game and play good defense on the wing, whatever, man. He doesn't need to score 40 when you have Curry and Clay cooking. Now, is he overpaid for that role? 100%. Is he not who he thought he was going to be? Of course. But like, I don't know. I kind of like the fit in Golden State. I kind of like it. All right. What else we got? Is the throwdown Zion still under 200? Let's pull it up. Let's pull up some more Zion. Sorry, I focused on just the ones that I thought were like the best value. His metallic gold series 2 is $795. Top Shot debut sitting around 2,100. What else we got? Did I scroll past it? I must have scrolled past it. Let me go back to, oh yeah, his throwdown 182. 182. And also like his 40K moment's only $8. So that's not bad if you're just like trying to get if you're just trying to get a Zion in your collection, right? I don't hate that. Early voted, baby. Early voted. Ooh, Wiggins for Simmons. That's fun. That's fun. I mean, Wiggins isn't afraid to shoot. He can play defense, so it's not a huge hole. The problem you're running into, I think, you really are betting on Tyrese Maxey to become a ball handler. I mean, he is a ball handler, but to become like a real facilitator. So you really need Maxey and Thibault to develop, I think, in order to pull the trigger on this. That's interesting, though. I mean, if you're Golden State, you do that, right? If you're Golden State, you do it. All right, what else we got? Wiggins greater than Simmons. Wow, look at these takes. I love it. Weston says, does anybody know can the throwdowns in the D Mitchell challenge can be series 1? Ooh, that's a good question. My understanding, Weston, is they needed to be series 2, but that is a great question, and I don't know that. If anybody in the chat knows, let me know. Maxey is good, though. No, Maxey is good. Maxey is good, but we have to remember he's a rookie who played like 6 minutes a game this year. So, like, I know he had some nice moments in the playoffs, but Simmons is still better than Maxey right now. I know we hate Simmons, but there's a drop off there. Okay, stop and pop. Sick to my effing stomach. I bought the LeBron playoff moment after the challenge ended for 150. I woke up this morning, it's down to 115. That's okay. That's okay. Stop and pop. Long-term hold. Long-term hold. That's what we keep saying. Anthony. I don't think this is a good take. I mean, Shake Milton's fine. Shake Milton's fine, but Shake Milton's not going to lead you to the promised land, you know? Sorry. I disagree on the Shake take. We've seen it. We've seen Shake lead the... We saw it last year in the Celtics series, right? We saw it last year in the Celtics series where Shake was the guy that had to do everything, and I just don't see that happening. Series 2 only throwdowns. Clay can't be Golden State's best defender off injury. I mean, I think Dre's still a good defender, but when you're talking about wings, I agree with that. I think Wiggins is better than Clay defensively at this point, I would guess. And if they make that deal, I don't hate that. For Simmons. Do you think that's too low for Philly, though? Do you think that's selling too low for them? I'm curious now. That Simmons for Wiggins trade has broken me. That's broken me. Beamer says, I've never heard of Shake Milton until right now. He's a good 6 man. Yeah, that Shake takes tough for me. Because, you know what, though? I'm biased because I've played Shake Milton so many times in daily fantasy sports where, like, sure, he might be top 3 percentage and 3-point shooting in the league or whatever the hell it is. But he was like playing 6 to 8 minutes a game and taking one shot. That's not helpful. That's not helpful, Shake. Juvie says, I dream of a team of Cole Anthony, Durant, and Zion. Is this a dream of mine anywhere on the spectrum of possible outcomes? No. No, because Orlando's not going to move off Cole Anthony. And I can tell you right now, Durant and Zion aren't going to Orlando. All right? No one's going to the DeVos's Amway Arena, whatever the hell it's called. Okay? That's not where it's happening. That's not where it's happening. Stop and pop. Anthony, I don't even know what we're saying. Hey, man, Kobe scored 8 points a game and Giannis is 7 points a game in their rookie years. Oh, you're saying so Tyrese Maxey is going to be the next Kobe? I like Tyrese Maxey, guys. I'm not anti-Tyrese Maxey. But again, this is not a development deal for the Sixers. They need to win now. And so you're putting so much emphasis, so much pressure on this young guy who, again, played 6 to 8 minutes a year, like 6 to 8 minutes a game. The only time he got extended run this year is when someone got in like bad foul trouble or like when someone was missing games. So I just think it's a pretty big risk to take when you need to win now. Actually, Jeb Bush, I actually like this trade this take right here. Part of me thinks they shouldn't trade Simmons now because of how insanely low he is. He's like literally worthless. So the problem is for me, I think his value plummeted even more. Like we all saw what happened, but when I really do think that press conference after both Embiid and Doc, and I know they're hot, it's in the moment. I think that did a lot of damage to his value because his own team, his own management, the guys that are supposed to have his back threw him under the bus. And like, so if you're an opposing GM, you're doing that Blake Griffin meme, right? Right? Like you're like hungry. That was a bad impression of it, but you're hungry for this because you now know his value's gone even lower and you're buying on 20 cents of the dollar. The problem, if I'm Ben Simmons, I'm like, yeah, sure, I played bad. Fuck y'all. I'm not interested in coming back to this team. You guys are really going to like drive me over? You think if I'm Ben Simmons, like in my head, I'm also not happy with my play. I don't need Joel Embiid up there saying that. Hey, Joel, stay healthy. You know what I mean? Don't turn the ball over 8 times a game in games 6 and 7. Like, so, and I'm not blaming this on Embiid, but to just solely put it on Ben Simmons, that team was so much better than the Hawks and just mentally broken. Seth Curry was their second best player. Come on. But anyways, I'm with you, Jeb. I'm with you. Big Ticket says Wiggins stinks. Philly will get a lot more for Simmons. Morey's a genius. Not right now, man. All right. I went on a run and then I lost all of the comments. Here we go. Got to give I agree. You got to give young players time to develop, but they can't. They don't have time. Draymond Green and Simmons have a similar game. Doesn't make sense for Golden State. All right, Draymond Green for Simmons. This is funny too. Shout out Jason Subs. That's funny. Durant will be in Orlando 2035, living in Boca Vista. Is Maxey the new LMA? No. I love Tyrese Maxey. I don't remember which terrible comparison you're saying, but I agree with you, Jeb. Unless it was my comparison. Maxey is like THT for the Lakers. We love THT, but we can't expect him to be the savior at 20 years old. Yeah, I do think Maxey's going to be really good. I do. I like him. I like him quite a bit. He's shown a lot of exciting upside. Are we cool to discuss the Prism NFT drop in an hour? I mean, you guys can in the chat. I don't know shit about it. I'll be honest. So I can't be helpful there. Oh man. Yeah, it was a tough scene. All right. Did I catch up on the chat? Embiid put up 30 plus with an injury. It's all on Simmons. No, I agree. But where was Embiid in the fourth quarter? Where is Embiid in the fourth quarter? And again, I don't think this is on Embiid. I like collectively, but I don't think Embiid had the right to do that to your teammate. I think that's messed up. Here's a good point that we haven't talked about. Not sure if I trust takes on who a championship point guard is. He had CP3, Rondo, butted heads with both. Also, like, how many times do you have to be the better team and blow a lead in the series before? I guess they didn't really have a lead in the series, but how many times do you have to underperform before we stop giving you head coaching jobs? And I like Doc Rivers. I mean, he brought the Celtics a championship. I love Doc Rivers, but like, I don't know. I mean, we haven't talked about Josh Smith's rant on Instagram, which if you haven't seen that, you thought me freaking out was bad. Go see Josh Smith's rant. It was A+ content. But at some point, like, Doc doesn't have the right to say this about anybody at this point. Like, Doc, stop blowing leads, bro. All right, here we go. What about the foul on Red Velvet? Mental mistakes. Yeah, that was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. That foul was embarrassing. Are you buying any Lonzo Ball debuts? Yes, Adam. I haven't yet, but I am. I am planning on it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we're done. I think we're done screaming. Big Ticket says first round Kentucky guard since 2015. Booker, Murray, Fox, Monk, Shea, Keldon, Harrow, Quickly, and Maxey. I like just, oh, dude, here we go. Sawyer's in the chat. Let's go, Sawyer. Sawyer, I got nervous you were mad at me, bro. I haven't seen you in a while. I got a little nervous. I miss you. Miss your scent. Yeah, Sixers were up 2-1 in the series. You're right. 2-1 in the series, and we're clearly a better team. Sawyer and I talked about Doc Rivers and how he basically made an entire career off coaching 3 Hall of Fame players, and he's super overrated. Yeah. I mean, I still think he's a good coach, right? He's like a good regular season coach. But here's the difference, right? Here's the difference. Oh, my God. We didn't even play the Sawyer video. We got a Sawyer sighting, and we didn't play the Sawyer video? Feels good to be back. I want to play the video one more time, just the beginning, because we need to shout out Kevin Davies, Rock and Roll, who makes all these joints, all the audio. We have to hear just the very beginning, okay? Just the very beginning. I want you to hear it. He threw a sniff in there. Shout out Rock and Roll. Yeah, you're super buff in real life, Sawyer. Don't sell yourself short. We lost 7 to 12 viewers since playing that video. I just want to say that. All right, I want to finish the doc. I want to finish the doc stuff or the Phillies conversation. Again, Ben Simmons sucked. He was very bad. It was embarrassing. It was a tough watch. I almost feel bad for him, right? It got to a point where I was like, this sucks to watch live, right? Okay, so we say that. We say that first, get that out of the way. My biggest problem was the way Doc and Embiid handled it post-game. I just thought that was shitty. I thought that was bad. That's the opposite of leadership. That's the opposite of leadership, IMO. Okay, I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm done screaming about it. All right, what else we got? What else we got? Video rating, Sawyer, Bobo, Dort, PJ. How are you going to just disrespect PJ like that? I think we're just tired of it because it's been so much. We've seen it for so long. We've seen it for so long. All right, guys, we went a full hour without a basketball game, which, listen, I don't want to take dubs. I don't want to take victory laps this early, but let's do it. One for me today. Any parting thoughts? Anything you guys that we missed that we haven't talked about? Just a reminder for the rest of the week, right? Tuesday, we will be here. Today's Tuesday. Jesus. Tomorrow, we've got 2 shows, right? We have the morning marketplace in the morning. Then we've got the whole gang here at night at 8:30. Thursday, we should have a morning show. Then we'll also have the 89 Cavs Thursday night. We'll have some basketball games to talk about. Friday's show might be TBD, might not be happening this Friday because your boy booked something. So I got to shoot something on Friday morning now. And that just adjusted my schedule. So stay tuned for what Friday is going to look like. Shout out Twitch gang, Groove Dude over there. I love that we approach this as a staff meeting. I like it. All right. Anything else? Yeah. Victory lap and short shorts. Proud of you, Dad. Thank you. Listen, yeah, please clap. Please clap. Guys, we did a good job. We did a good job today. As always, this whole hour would suck if you guys weren't here. It'd just be really weird. So I appreciate you guys all being here and being active in the chat. It's way more fun, and I like goofing around. It's a good time. Clap shot. I only make it if we all make it. All right. Better be a sponsorship meeting. Yeah, we do need a sponsorship meeting or a sponsor meeting. All right, let's get Dwayne Bacon and get on out of here, right? I just wanted to sniff one more time. All right, Dwayne Bacon, we out. We'll see you all in the Discord. Hey, join the Discord. Actually, I'm sharing my Substack one more time because you guys all got to subscribe to that, okay? If you haven't yet, because there's like 100 people in here right now, and there's less than 100 people that subscribe to this bad boy. I want to get it over 100. I want to be able to show my mom that 100 people pay attention to me. It's free. Just get it. You get an email like once or twice a week, okay? That's it. Damn it. No more Tremont Waters. All right, Dwayne Bacon, get on out of here. See y'all.